my school uniform.
Your school uniform. We knew she was going to be a star.
As Elle has an absolutely extraordinary body, she has been used a lot for swimsuit shots, beauty shots, summer shots.
I've never been one of those people that have been able to say about this business, well, it's really hard and it's really like a lot of work. Yeah, sometimes we're uncomfortable, but life should be so tough. I think we're pretty damn lucky, actually. Don't you?
Elle has a very decided side to her, very womanly, very much herself. In the sense that she wants to give. That's what she's like in any case. She's a real woman.
When I started out as a model, a lot of photos were taken of me showing me in profile or from behind or wearing glasses because I found it hard to look straight into the camera. And even now I still have trouble. I don't know why.
Dear, I love you, baby.
Some of the best photos I've ever done were ones Julie Madison took. It was a time when everyone made a real fuss over tall, beautiful girls. I've never been the sort of person who gets very excited by seeing herself in papers.
Right there. You like it?
In the beginning, of course, I used to dream about it. But after that, it always made me a bit sad, in fact. Because when you see yourself in photos, you see yourself touched up in clothes which aren't your own. You see a sort of image you've created. And at the same time, I think there's a risk in starting to feel tortured by it. I've always seen myself like that. You end up having an image of yourself which is perhaps not a true image, so I try to get rid of all that.
Deeper and deeper, in love with you I'm falling. Sweeter and sweeter, your tender words of love keep calling. Eager and eager, yeah, to see your lips up on.
I remember a cover of Elle which I liked a lot, where I had a sort of saffron thing. These photos were taken later, in fact. We were in Australia. I put on some zinc, like that. That was one of the best photos of me, I thought. Otherwise, I'm not usually very impressed by my photos, unfortunately.
Traveling in a fried-out combi on a hippie trailhead full of zombies. I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. And she said, do you come from a land down under, where women go and men wonder? Can't you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover.
I love it. I think it's so exciting.
I've always liked Azzedine a lot. I think he's a person who has an enormous amount of talent, is creative. He played an important role in many ways as far as the supermodel movement is concerned.
Supermodels.
I'll see if I've got a smaller one upstairs. I'll be right back.
This is my darling Azzedine who found me, who discovered me. He was the first to give me a show when everyone found me too fat and useless.
Oh, you're kidding.
Only he sent me clothes in secret, hiding,
That's not true.
which my ex-husband had ordered. Don't look at my pimple.
He'll cut after this.
He was the first designer, the only one in fact, to ask me to do a show. This was a time when I had started out as a model, when the girls who did magazine photos weren't the same ones that did the shows. It was all the tall girls who were the real stars, and it's Azadine who discovered them. Cindy Crawford, Naomi, Stephanie Seymour, Veronica. They all worked with Azadine before anyone else, because he had a taste for sexy, beautiful, tall women. Though in the 80s everyone wanted little thin women, but he wanted... It's true. That's why we love him. It's true, isn't it? Come on, Daddy Azadine. Come on, let's go out.
Azadine, you know,
That's Christoph's picture. It's Christoph's picture, his painting.
Really? It's fabulous. That's great. People stand up here. And then we do the shows down here. And this place
So long time since I've been here, I don't even remember. It's so beautiful.
incredible. The light is so beautiful. These are the very famous Azadine maps. Très bon auteur. J'ai fait les yeux, c'est pour ça. Mais tu sais, t'es très bon auteur.
You know, you're very good height.
C'est ça la vérité.
It's true. Look,
It's a pity there's someone smaller than us.
he's just a little smaller than you, I think, isn't he?
Come here, Azadine.
Come here, Azadine. Let's see if you're smaller than César.
Come here.
These are the most talented people in Paris. Look.
And she's the tallest.
And I'm the tallest.
Depuis les derniers 10 ans, il y a plus cette stéréotype de
The
fille
stereotype
qui
image
s'appelle
of a beautiful woman disappeared 10 years ago.
des filles
Nowadays, we're all just girls, women who are black, who are Chinese, we're brunettes, small women, thin women. There's Kate Moss, or there's Claudia Schiffer.
Do you, Elle Macpherson, take this beautiful woman to be your lovely wedded wife, to love and to cherish, to completely undress, to show her legs? I do.
Okay, well, we're going to spend our honeymoon, baby.
I don't know, where would you like to go?
We go to exciting Paris.
Paris? For your honeymoon? That's a good idea.
That's why I'm here.
Angel baby, you're the strength in my life. And when we come so close, I have love on my side. Where did you come from in the darkness of night? They must have sent you from heaven, and with your wings you did fly. Angel, angel, angel eyes. You're untouched by the city, my empty excuse of her life. What did I do to deserve you? I believe in miracles now.
During the year, I'm very sociable. I need to be for work. When I'm in Paris, London, New York, I'm obliged to be. And sometimes I want to be too. But on holiday, I look for peace. That's why I come here. I go look at the markets, at the people who work with wood, the artists, but otherwise I just stay very quiet.
It's very beautiful.
It's handed down from father to son. He's the master. He's done this all his life. That's vanilla. Do you know that? I've never seen it like that. It's incredible. And smells good. Do you think I could walk with things on my head like that? Dressing in white and yellow is a new thing. It wasn't like that before. But they decided a few years ago, all these people, that their colors should be white for the top and yellow for the bottom. I believe in many things, but I don't talk about them with everybody. I believe in God, of course, very strongly. It's incredible. I love this place. I think beauty is in simple things, in fact. It's a cliche to say so, but beauty really comes from inside oneself. When one is happy, one has a kind of peace. It shows physically, mentally, emotionally.
This is not a comfortable position. You gonna stay that way? If the back is not in, does that matter? Apart from the fact that it hurts a lot.
Straighten them all up.
And the thing is, like, there are so many people in here now.
Just got to go straight under the water.
Yeah.
That's it. Just disappear. Oh, hang on, there's too many over there. And go underwater to the edge.
You don't want them dead.
Yeah, we got to spread them out.
All these people to work for me, isn't it fabulous? I just sit back here, break my neck.
Oh, spread flowers.
What do you do with that?
She's got an incredible body, but also she's very personable. And, you know, like a lot of people really like her in Australia, you know, people like her on TV. She's not up herself. She's not on a pedestal. But what I like to do with the calendar is put her on a pedestal as far as the photo goes, because I think her body's fantastic, but not forget the idea that she's also approachable.
Go from go talking.
I think everyone should hum. It's only fair.
Back in 1992, 91, in fact 1990, Elle was starting to produce her own calendars rather than appear in calendars for other clients. She produced a television documentary based around the making of that calendar that year that in the market that it was shown rated #1 in its spot.
Good. Good. Good, that looks good.
Films have always been a temptation. People have always said to me, do some acting. And I was always frightened. I didn't want to. I didn't want to, and all the actors I knew were unhappy. And the idea of being at Hollywood was so... For me, it was superficial. It's very ironic, given that I am in the fashion business and that I should think cinema is superficial. But one day, a script arrived, the script of Sirens, and I thought it was very good.
Elle was back in her hometown. Fans had gathered to catch a glimpse of the now world-famous body arriving for her film's Down Under debut.
I've played the role of Elle Macpherson, the model, for all these years, and now I can escape from myself and play other characters. I get bored being Elle Macpherson. Now I have a chance to play other personalities, and that's what excites me most. Really, I've never been so happy as when I was acting, strangely. It's not what I would have thought. I hated the idea of a model, a beautiful girl, wanting to be an actress.
I think it's a real cliché that model get actress. That's a cliché, but I mean, to be shy about it instead of proud about it, that is already like a beginning of a potential to be an actress.
I had high heels on this morning. Did you like it? Here we are, good afternoon. You like the stand-up comedy act? What, Jeff? What's news? I can't wait for our lunch Wednesday. Tomorrow we're having a lunch show that you can't listen to. And then we're going to Spain to earn money so I can do whatever I want to do with you for the rest of the year. You got it. Is that for me? You never know. And then I'm back on Sunday. And then you're going to LA? Sunday I'm going to do the Heroes Pediatric Age.
Some models are not
that I do every
good
year.
actresses. Elle is really smart. She's taking it very seriously. She wants to study, and she wants to do it very slowly. I think each movie will hopefully be a stepping stone where she will be a very big star, and scripts will be built around her, and directors will want to work with her, and studios will want to make pictures with her. I mean, I think she has the potential to be a big movie star.
You're forced to show yourself, not just how you appear. You have to show what's inside. Often you're afraid that what's inside is not as interesting. It's being in the business for years that makes you a bit like that, I think.
Almost there. I know I've got a fitting at 11. I'm at the Pont Notre-Dame en ce moment. Donc j'arrive. I'll be there in a minute, okay? You're welcome. Bye. How are you? I'm really happy to be here.
I'm really happy that you watched. I'll let you watch this movie. I'll just check this.
Oh, how fabulous.
I did John Galliano's show last year. I think he has imagination, a bit of drama. What he does is very romantic. There's always a theme.
Wonderful. I never knew that this was one of those you worked. It's brilliant.
This year it was The Spanish Women, the story of a Spanish woman.
Find out where the best guy is. So
Yeah. Wonderful.
So we just go through it.
I've always looked at pictures of her and always wanted to work with her. It's more of a challenge, this amazing body. And I met her in LA at a party, and she looked wicked, she looked really good, and then I telephoned her and I said, would you do my show? And she agreed to do it, and again she got into the clothes and into the character, and she was great to work with.
And how is he doing hair?
Well, he's going to use like, he's inspired by African technique, which is like cane roll.
Right.
Really cool. And then like a European shape and stuff, yeah. Yeah. And he's gonna, and I'm sure I'm going to do something like maybe Spanish
right.
shape. Yeah.
paste herself. She's been careful with the kind of work she's done. She's given a lot to the industry, and still has a lot to give, I think.
The concept of the fashion cafe, or the idea of the fashion cafe, came about thanks to a person called Tommaso Butti, a young Italian, who came to my place and said, Elle, I've got this idea of doing a theme restaurant based on fashion.
We are the Goon Squad and we're coming to town. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
I'm going to have chicken wings. The more we worked together, the more we loved the world of fashion. Found it interesting, and the concept grew up little by little. Then we asked if Claudia and Naomi wanted to come and be our partners.
In the 70s, music held the sway, and in the 80s, Hollywood ruled. But I think in the 90s, it's really the fashion industry and the world of modeling that has really captured the interest and hearts of people around the world.
It's London, it's tasteless, I've not heard it before.
It proves that finally the fashion business is a kind of power, like cinema, like music. It's become much more important than it was before, anyway.
Fashion. Fashion. Turn to the left. Fashion. Fashion.
You know how many people came up to me today and said the food is genius? Everybody said they really, really love the food. So you guys are doing a great job. Yes! You're great! Thank you. I'm very proud to have you guys working in our restaurant. Keep up the good work. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's good. We've got so many better.
Thank you very much. With that we got. Yeah, I'm rubbing this. This is going on the wall at home. No. Don't bring it, Prince.
Thanks, baby.
Elle was probably more corporately bright than any of the girls. That's given her an edge in a career perspective, more so than other girls, in that she's been involved in creating an ongoing process in her career rather than waiting for her career to slow down and then having to look for different avenues. She's been very involved in the creating of business. She's had a lingerie line in Australia, which is the most highly recognized lingerie label.
I launched my own lingerie collection in Australia 6 years ago. I was very pleased because it won the Business of the Year award.
Business of the Year.
I just made a few sketches and took some pieces of lingerie that I liked. I gave them to my designers and said, here, I like this and I like that. Then I wore some of the items of lingerie and did some photos, and we put them into the shops. I wanted to choose the photographs, choose the kind of things we do, find ideas for publicity.
Une idée pour une publicité.
That was a great thing, because nobody had done it before. I was glad to be able to do that. I've been very lucky.
It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait.
I've always adored Elvis.
When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I spent a lifetime waiting for the right time. Now that you're near, the time is here at last. It's now or never. Come hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love won't wait.
I really have to get your numbers. What is that? Oh my God, get them away from Tourette. No, it's not my dog. It's gonna fight, they're gonna fight. Don't peek. It's not my dog, she's on heat.
She says you should mind your dog.
I can't look at that dog anyway. It's dying. I hate having I worked yesterday. I didn't go home. I went to Catesburg to meet. And I went to meet there after dinner. I didn't get your message to me.
La beauté n'était jamais quelque chose que je regardais. Ni dans les autres, ni dans
Beauty is something I've never really bothered with, neither in others nor in myself. It's not something we talked about, not in Australia or in my family anyway. We didn't talk about that kind of thing. We talked about people who were interesting, well brought up, kind. Beauty was never... In fact, I thought it was... You know, when you're a little girl, all you want to do is be like other girls. I'm here. You want to be like everyone else, and I'm not like everyone else. I was taller, thinner, with this little head and lots of hair, and I always had uniforms which were 10 sizes too big for me because my mother bought them like that. She would buy uniforms to last 2 or 3 years, which were too big. I had little legs sticking out at the bottom, and I wanted to be like other girls. All the designers I've worked with have always had a sort of complicity. And what they are as people, which isn't only a question of work. What I like about Valentino is that he's one of the designers who understands. He understands glamour and elegance. I love his night clothes. Often they're like gowns for princesses.
J'adore faire du sport. Toute ma vie, je fais ça.
I love sports. I've done sport all my life, ever since I was a very little girl in Australia. It's very important to me, mentally more than physically. It's really something that when I'm feeling hurt, when I'm stressed, I do sport. When I want to laugh, I do sport.
Step and touch, right here. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more. 2 more. Out. Step and
I made a workout video which came out in the United States and which has been #1 for 25 weeks. When I made this video, I never said to myself, well, now the moment has come to make a video.
Okay, step and touch. Do it again. Cross, punch, cross, punch, cross, punch, cross. And 3 more.
What happened is that when I acted in the film Sirens, I had to put on 10 kilos. Afterwards, I asked this woman called Karen Boyd to design a weight loss program.
Here it is, last one out. 2, 3, 4, 5,
Et donc je faisais mon vidéo,
I did it with my video in my room and I lost weight. And everyone said to me, how did you lose weight? And I said, that's how.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You know, there have been many times when I felt out of shape. I mean, I may not have looked it to anybody else, but I felt it. I'm lucky, I was born with good genes. But when I started to exercise again, I realized I had so much more energy and vitality. Tout le monde me demande,
everyone asks me, don't you feel insulted by being called the body? But for me, it's really just a nickname.
I think to call Elle Macpherson body is like really, it's really upsetting because I think Elle is more like, it's more brain than body, no?
And everything is part of the body. One's soul, one's heart, one's brains. So it isn't so bad. I put lots of energy into what I do, but I'm very lucky. I have a dream of a life. Really, I can't put it any other way. Type, if you know what I mean, a style of man. I've been with all sorts of men, lots of French men. Now I'm with Tim, who's English. What I like most about him is the fact that he makes me laugh. That's the most important thing.
J'adore rigoler.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you stay.